In the morning, make it the best Thursday ever if you can. Raul, back over to you.
Brad, let me ask you, are you looking for a little adventure in your life? I know you are. Travel expert Tania Swasbrook is here with travel options. Follow me with this. To Alaska. I've heard about this. I've heard about these cruises. They're incredible. Visually stunning. Good morning, Tania.
Good morning.
Okay, why Alaska for those who haven't been?
You know what's funny? A lot of people don't realize Alaska is our biggest state. But more than that, there is so much to do. I mean, you have Denali, which is one of the top 7 summits in the world. You have, at every point in the year, there's something. So from humpback whales to snow to Nordic skiing to fishing. Did you know that basically there's 3 million unnamed lakes in Alaska alone?
Oh, the scenery.
The scenery
I mean,
is
it's
spectacular.
stunning, isn't it?
The scenery is spectacular, seafood. Ketchikan, which is very close to Vancouver, is the salmon capital of the world.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So there's something for everyone
Sure.
at every point in the year.
Okay, so here's the interesting part. You suggest that the best way to see Alaska, is cruising.
Yes.
The
but
cruises through Canada are pretty spectacular.
the cruising through Canada is spectacular, but also cruising in general. I cannot stress enough how a wonderful way to visit anywhere in the world cruising is. But particularly Alaska. Alaska has become very popular, and we're talking about it now because the most popular time to go is the summer.
Okay.
And I mean, last year alone, there was almost 1 million people that visited Vancouver.
Wow.
So most people start from Vancouver and they end up in Seaward, which is right by Anchorage.
Okay.
And the best way to see this is because of the transportation, right? So if you see where Alaska is, obviously you can do camping, you can go on the car and on the last frontier, but the best way to see it is by sea. And so this is what you just saw was a typical itinerary that most of the cruises take. Correct. And the value for money for this is spectacular. You have some cruises for 7 nights at $700 per person total. That includes
That's very good for a week-long cruise.
it includes everything.
Wow.
It includes your food, it includes obviously your activities on board, it includes your stay and all of that sort of stuff.
So here's a dumb question. Could be a dumb question. All the pictures we're seeing, it's beautiful, it's green, but when is it? Here's where the dumb part comes in. Do you get to see like icebergs and stuff like cool,
Glaciers.
Like glaciers?
Yes, it's
not iceberg. You don't want to.
No. Let's not run into.
No.
If you see glaciers,
Like that.
yes.
Like I get to see that.
Yes,
I
you get
told
to
you it was
see
a
that.
dumb question. Stop laughing, Brad.
It is the one place in the world that you can have immediate access to glaciers,
Right.
just like what you're seeing now. Yes, and the
Oh my
cruise lines,
God.
again, they park right up next to the glaciers. You see them.
Yeah.
You can go on them, have a picnic on them.
You can go on a glacier and have
yes,
a picnic on a
yes,
glacier?
Yes, absolutely. And to be honest, one of our favorite cruise lines, because there's so many different ones, is one of our favorite is called Regent Seven Seas. And the reason I say that is because of the value for money. So these are new ships. The excursions are included in this particular case, because sometimes don't be deceived by the price.
Right.
So in this case, everything's included, from gratuity to the excursions.
That way you don't have to think about anything.
At all. No, not even drinks, not even whatever.
Oh my
You don't
God.
think. You just go and you get to see Alaska from the viewpoint of a lot of experts. You get to do all of the activities, the whale watching, whatever it is. And oh, by the way, kids are free. Under 17, kids sail free
Get
to
outta
Alaska.
I got 2 on the set. That's a good.
There
Wait a
you
minute.
go.
That's a good deal for me right there.
And they're offering Fox viewers $300 shipper credit straight up the bat. So there you go.
You hear that, people? Come on now. That's a discount. Everybody loves a discount. You said summer is the most popular time to go,
Yes.
right?
Our
what
favorite,
about
though?
the rest of the,
As we remember, we're talking about shoulder seasons.
Right,
May.
right.
May is a spectacular time to go because obviously you can actually see more of the wildlife during that time, and it is much less expensive.
What is the cheapest time of the year? Is that what are we talking about? What is the range?
The range, as I was saying, is about $700.
So 700
is that you can start as low as 700, and then you can go up depending on how long.
Right.
There are some cruises that leave from San Francisco or the farther south, LA. But they're 13 nights, so obviously the price goes up.
Because you have to go for it.
Correct.
So the idea, the best case, like for us here in San Diego, is to get on a plane and go to Vancouver, and from there, that's
then,
what you do your
correct.
cruise.
Yeah.
Man, it's like you convince me. I've been on one cruise my entire life, and you're like, you gotta go.
No, and it is not just for the elderly. Most people think it is
Yeah.
multi-generational cruising. You don't even have to think of logistics or anything.
And more families are doing it too.
100%.
Okay, good stuff. Tanya, thank you.
Thank you.
Now we gotta go to Alaska.
Yeah.
And look at
let's go.
glaciers. Didn't
In
it
the
get
summer.
cold picnicking on a glacier?
You wear your
wear
parka.
that?
See, I'm kind of dressed for the occasion.
Do you have tables or?
Yeah, no, they put out the.
Get outta
yeah,
here.
no, it's amazing. You can
Oh
go
my
dog
God.
sledding too right after if you want.
I want to do all that. I want to dog sledding. And oh
Yes.
my God. All the information, if you want to get in touch with Tanya, you can go to fox5sandiego.com, click the Scene On tab. Picnic on a glacier and dog sledding. I'm in.
Let's go.
Tanya, thank you. Still ahead on the Fox 5 Morning News. Spring, it's in the air. How to keep your skin glowing as the weather warms up. It's going to warm up eventually, right, Brett? I mean, at some point. Chris Murphy.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. It is time for go-kart racing at Speed Circuit in Chula Vista. We'll be right back with a full report.